What's up, guys? Just to give you a brief update, I did change my name from the Amateur Prepper to FullTang Tactical. FullTang meaning steadfast or stay and fight, part of my Scottish heritage. So I apologize for the name change, but that's what we're going with going forward. But today's video, we are actually going to talk about the Recon Chest Pack from FullTang Tactical. You can check out all their gear on FullTangTactical.com. But what I wanted to talk about is the reason I chose FullTang Tactical. There's many different chest packs out on there. I used 511 chest pack for, my goodness, the last 2 years, and it has served me well. But the biggest thing was it sat right there on my sternum, and it would eventually start causing discomfort after about 3 to 4 hours. So I started looking for other chest packs to alleviate that problem, came across FullTang Tactical, and the fact that everything he has is modular and you can add to make your kit just as perfect as you want to is probably the biggest flex any manufacturer can do. FullTang Tactical is out of Tennessee. JT, the owner there, all of his material is very compliant, meaning you can actually use this in military operations if you had to. I do have a 511 first aid trauma kit here, just attached. The Recon Chest Pack by FullTang does have MOLLE, and for now, that is the operation I'm going to choose. The Recon is double stacked with 2 different pockets, as well as an admin pocket right here in the front. But what's the greatest flex is being able to pick and choose what pocket you want and put it right here in the middle. Okay, so give you a little bit closer up of the bag. It does come with a hook and loop padded area for comfort. Kind of almost like a what do they call them, placards. You can actually adjust these straps with your buckles to actually get it to fit perfect. Me personally, you'll see when I put on the pack and the harness where it sits. I personally like it sitting about right here, just right underneath my sternum. I can still get to everything without it bothering me. Some people like it just straight up on their chest. So again, the modularity of this is what's awesome. This is not the only thing that sold me on FullTang Tactical. This is a piggyback, okay? The harness actually comes with the Recon chest rig, folds up underneath this little pocket here, and now I create one system that I can just grab and go. Just as easy. Quick. Throw it on, buckle it up, strap it down. Now you've got a small backpack, hydration pack, all that fun stuff ready to go. So right now, just to have it on and just to show you guys, this first pack right here closest to me, I actually have as my admin. I've got my compass, pens, markers, multi-tool, and it does, if you look here, it has spots here with elastic. You can actually fit a 20-round mag for your AR or other stuff. If you have a 30-round mag, other YouTubers have done this, so this isn't my credit, but you can zip it up and theoretically run your mags out like this. He makes a kangaroo pouch that goes right there in that elastic spot, so you can actually put more mags there. So theoretically, you can carry 6 mags here, plus the one you carry in your rifle, and have plenty of ammunition. That's not the best feature here. He has these pull tabs here that, if you noticed, I have a Second Amendment holster here. So at any point in time, I can just open it up, grab what I need to, take care of business. Out in the wilderness, you got, you know, small predators, bigger predators, bears, anything like that. So sometimes just having that Second Amendment does help. Although, me personally, I may actually switch the Second Amendment to the front pouch and have it here so I can still get access to it if needed. But right here, you kind of got this loop material right here. And another company makes a phone mount that is Velcro hook and loop. And I would actually like to put my phone here for Caltopo, ATAC, anything like that. So as I'm out in the field, I can undo the pocket here, and you've got your restraints to keep it from opening all the way up. I can sit here and do whatever I need to do on my phone, look at coordinates, drop in things, whatever. The certain phone adapter just kind of a bungee, just comes down, take the phone out, bungee it down, put the phone back in, and everything's just going to live right here, which would allow me the original pocket right here closest to me to be more of just the admin things that I need. Okay, so what I chose to do is, out of all the backpacks, I chose just to go with the piggyback here. Okay, piggyback system. Again, it'll load in right here below my sternum, so I don't have that discomfort. And the piggyback, give me a second and I'll show you what's on it. They say don't ever turn your back on the camera, but never said I was a pro. So the piggyback system carries my medical gear that I would normally carry for a patient or for myself, just ready to go, that easy. That's not the start of the show. FullTang Tactical gear is. So looking inside the bag here, if you can, you've got a spot for a hydration bladder. It does come with a port to be able to run your tubing. Again, as mentioned earlier, you get this front pocket that goes all the way down. Carry things, deodorant, little small things that I'll probably just kind of stow away just to have just as needed. What would be awesome with this pack is definitely for the guys in radio communications. If you get like an armor lock system, or you 3D print you a bracket for a radio, you can stash this in there, be able to connect it to the chest rig, and now you're off to the races and have everything you need just in one easy unit. If you need to reduce the weight or something for a second, simply just take it off and put it down. All right, and again, there's so many features on here, so many things you can get. On the back here, he makes a set of back pads, so to add for comfort. It'll kind of push this out enough so then you get ventilation coming through to help keep your back warm. Wouldn't keep it warm, to try to keep it cool. You have on the side here, you have attachments points that if you really wanted to, you could attach this even to a bigger pack at any point in time. With the buckles and everything, you can configure this just about however you want to. So just talking about the pack, what I want to do is, he has a beaver tail. If you don't know what a beaver tail is, just an attachment that will go to these points right here, 4 corners, and I can put my SAR helmet, my search and rescue helmet in here, sends it down, and always have it ready to go. Should I need it, it's already on me. Don't have to worry about grabbing it. It's just ready to go. I want to get the back pads for this thing. And then I want, on the straps, you can get some shoulder pads that will go across here and give you even more comfort. He does have some comfort sleeves that will also aid in, say you're wanting to run cables and wires from the backpack over the straps just to be able to reach. You can do that. Now we're going to talk about the attachments that I want for this thing. Again, I don't know if I'm going to keep the 511 on here. It's just a spot to have it on, just to have it go regardless. I may get some pockets and stuff for the bag and try to keep some of this actually in one of the compartments. There is an attachment that you can put inside this that'll have a bunch of bungee or stretch cord and be able to do that. I'll show you some of the pictures of that here in a second. And put in the back panel here, and then be able to put all of my trauma or stop the bleed gear right here in direct and be able to remove this pouch. There is some side expander wings, picture here, that you can put in place behind here. Slap this back on it and it'll give you side expanders for another pocket, which he also sells, picture here. And it gives you a spot here and a spot here just for an additional pouch. For me, I'll probably use one of them for like some of my medical gloves, just in case. I know the pocket's there to be able to grab some gloves out, put them on, do what I need to do. The other one, I haven't really figured out what I may or may not use it for. Probably navigation or something, and just kind of keep that simple. Got some wasps here just coming to say hello, so a little questionable here, just trying to make sure I don't get stung. As well as there is I think he calls them a Doppler hanger. So the Doppler hangers you can hang down below, or you can also do the exact same thing and hanging inside. So with the addition of the expansion wings, which will give me pockets on the outside, I can put these Doppler hangers on one right side, one on the left side, and be able to carry some hydration. In the photo here is the core ice flask. Those things are really nifty, really neat. Gives you about 16 ounces. If you have one of the Doppler hangers on the left, one on the right, you'll be able to carry 2 of them. So you got 32 ounces of water as you go out. Normally about 45 minutes to about 3 to 4 hours is about as long as we stay out before we go back to incident command. So I don't need to pack for days and days and days. This is just a hasty kit bag ready to go. I have something else that I'll create a day pack or a multi-day pack if needed. I will be using the Minuteman pack from JT to set that up at a later time. On top of that, Agilite. The only other thing besides the 511 that I will not have on this kit that is not FullTang Tactical is Agilite. Does make a buddy carrying system that I think I would love to have hanging down here below. So that way, if a moment's notice, hopefully no wildfires, but if in a wildfire, if I have to get somebody up and get them out before we can do anything, the system creates where you load the patient up on your back and now they're a backpack. Essentially, that's all they are, is a backpack. So what is unique is I can unbuckle this, I can take the strap out, put this back on, use them as a backpack with the buddy system from Agilite, hand my pack to somebody else or attach my pack to somebody else's pack, and now we're up and moving. So that buddy system from Agilite is going to be really handy just to have. Probably never need it. Hope I never need it, but you never know. I think it goes back to one of those things. I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. So I'm going to continue to purchase most of my gear besides that item and the phone holder. The future of purchasing my gear will definitely be from FullTang Tactical, and be sure to check them out at FullTangTactical.com, just because you'll be able to make this modular and get it to fit it the way you want it to fit it. If you need custom links, I'm sure you could hit up JT out there and give him the reason why you need the specifications, and the fact that he's a one-man shop. That guy's a beast, and the way that he creates his product is above none. One thing I will mention that I forgot to mention is the YKK Aqueduct zippers. So it gives you a little bit more proofing. It does have the bottom spouts here, so if you did get water in there, it should just drop out. All around, some of the best gear that I can find is FullTang Tactical, and I'm not regretting making this my primary gear kit. If you want to go more tactical, you can get one of the smaller chest packs and basically make it a placard. So make this part of your admin. He does have MOLLE attachments on here that you can put on the back to be able to make this into just about any vest. He also makes a slick plate character that works really well, and he's about to come out with another version of a tactical vest. Again, go to the website, check him out. All of his videos on YouTube for just about every product he has, he will break it down so good that there's really no reason for me to do this video other than why I chose to go with them. You can check out all of his videos, please do. I'm sure JT would love the love over on his YouTube channel. And guys, outdoorsmen, hunting, fishing, radio men, search and rescue, some law enforcement, things. If you're a law officer and you just want a quick search and rescue kit, you can do that and immediately put some buckles on your plaque and then just set this up, and you've got all your search and rescue stuff here ready to go. Unclip it and you still have your body armor ready to go for other situations. So again, depending on what you're needing, depending on what type of gear you're needing and how you would actually use it. I like it because at any point in time, I can get a second piggyback, make that a radio pack, and then turn around, order just the straps. All my kit and gear here stays the same, but if I'm just going out on a radio, I am a licensed ham amateur radio operator. If I'm going out and I'm just doing communications, I can just take that pack and not really worry about medical. I've got my medical here, and that should be enough to take care of business. If I'm going for a patient, I'll grab the pack with my medical pack in it, which is this here, which should be enough to sustain a patient to extract them out of the woods. Maybe I don't need either, and I'm just going hiking with the family, and I just want to keep this with a hydration bladder and snacks and food. Well, that piggy bank, I can get 2 or 3 of those and have a different variation of different things depending on what I'm doing. So it's a quick response. If I show up on a scene and I'm part of a hasty team, I can grab what I need and hit it without actually having to pack. So again, guys, that's the reason why I would choose this over any other brand, any other gear. The craftsmanship is by far probably the best that I've seen from any maker and manufacturer, and it's made here in America, so can't get better than that. Anyways, later guys.